What's up, guys? How you doing today? You hanging out with the one and only Philly Dom. I'm with my friend D. Where are we at right now? What's this area?
This area is, well, this is San Salvador.
Okay.
But the specific area is called Boulevard de los Próceres. It's
Okay.
a very famous street, like a very main street.
Okay.
And we're looking for dollar stores today.
Yeah, she has to buy some stuff for a relative, and literally we're going to like every dollar store they have here because the item is in every dollar store because I think her relatives buy these items and resells them somewhere else, and I think in another country or another part of the country where they can't get this item. It's a hot commodity. We ain't gonna tell you because then you would do the same thing too. So we can't tell you that.
We're gonna keep it a secret.
We'll keep it a big secret. But I'm here with Dolly, and the reason why we're doing this video today is because everybody thinks that she's deported because she speaks good English. So what do you think about that, Dolly? That they think that you're deported because you speak good English. What could you say?
Well, first of all, I'm not deported. That's what I can say.
Okay.
No, I'm not deported, but it is kind of funny to me that people think that I am. And it's curious because I have never even been to the States, so how could I be deported? No, I just started.
Tell them when you start learning English.
I started learning English when I was in preschool.
She started learning English when she was in preschool, guys.
Yeah, and I'm in my 30s now, so it's been a while.
She's in her 30s now, so it's been a while. You hear that? So not everybody that speaks English has been deported, but for some reason, people keep asking me and want to know why she doesn't want to be on camera. Why you don't want to be on camera? We got to answer everything. Because they say the reason she doesn't want to be on camera because she's deported and she did some dirt in the States and she's ashamed of what she's done, so she doesn't want to be on camera. So explain to them why you don't want to be on camera. Give them, you got to explain everything today.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
No, I have never committed any crimes.
You hear that?
Not in the States, not here, not anywhere. I have never committed any crimes, so that's not the reason I don't want to be on camera. I'm not a gangster either, so that's not the reason either.
Her family? Your family's not gangsters either?
No.
That you know of, okay.
Not that I know of. So no, it's not because of that. It's not because of anything bad. It's just that I'm camera shy.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know. I might do it in the future, but not right now.
She gets nervous if the camera's on. We tried test runs and then she got a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm camera shy, so I just like to, drop in my knowledge.
Okay. You say you want to drop in your knowledge.
I drop in my knowledge. And, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it in the future, but not right now.
Okay. So she's not deported.
I'm going to be in your videos for a long time.
She's going to be in her videos. So. Yeah, she's right about that. So eventually she'll just pop up on camera.
Yeah.
One day.
Or maybe someone can figure out. Some people are trying to figure out.
Yeah, trying to figure out who she is. Also, I did do a video and I showed her real quick, but you would have to watch all the videos. But she had mask on. She had a mask on. You got your mask on, you can't tell who the person is anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe sometime I'll come on camera or someone can figure it out and they'll see me. They'll know who I am.
Yeah.
There's one person that already figured it out.
One person knows who she is. One person. Yeah. He knows who he is. He knows my boy.
By accident, but he did find out.
Shout out to the Dominican Republic. He knows.
Shout out to him.
He knows my boy that we hung out in the Dominican Republic. He knows.
Yeah. But no, it's not because of something bad. It's just that I'm camera shy. That's all.
She's camera shy. That's why the camera's on me. Because I would put it over. I could put it on her and let you see her body, I guess.
That's creepy, but I'll let you do it.
It's her ring. That's her legs. This is her arms. She's turning the wheel of the car. What do you think about people that's deported to El Salvador? What do you think about that? Do you judge them any type of way, or you treat them the same way, or what is your take on that?
I don't have any like specific thoughts. It's not like a very relevant thing to me.
Okay.
Like in any aspect of life, there's like good deportees, bad deportees. Like you can find a little bit of everything. I met a bunch of people that have been deported when I worked in a call center back in the day, like a long time ago.
Okay, were they good people? Some of them?
They were really nice. They were very friendly co-workers. They made the work environment really nice.
Okay.
I haven't, like in my personal experience, I have never met like a person that's bad.
Okay.
Maybe they have committed crimes. I have met people that have committed crimes, but they have never done anything like bad to me, or asked me to do something bad with them. No, they were just
working and living their life.
Yeah, they were just working, living their lives. Some of them were married, had kids. They were like, normal, regular people. Yeah. The only thing that obviously makes them different from the rest of us is that a lot of them, mostly guys, a lot of them had a lot of tattoos. And now it's becoming more common, but like 15 years ago, it was kind of really weird to see someone with a lot of tattoos.
Okay.
And the way they dress is a little bit different. And obviously, when you hear them talk, a lot of them have an accent in Spanish. Like the way they speak Spanish is a little bit different.
Because they grew up in the States, or Canada, or Spain, or wherever they grew up at.
So their Spanish sounds a little bit more like Mexican, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we at right now? Just because these houses look real nice. Where are we? What area is this? Not to cut you off. We'll get back to the deportees.
Okay. This part is called Cumbres de Cuscatlán. Now we moved back to Antiguo Cuscatlán.
Okay.
And this is the neighborhood that is close to Santa Elena.
Okay.
So very nice houses.
Nice. I see. I'm
very
looking.
Nice houses.
I'm looking.
Big houses. It's a rich neighborhood.
Wow. Okay, back to the deportees. Do you know some deportees that came here and were successful? Because I've met some in Haiti, they were deported, and then I've seen their houses and how they live in Haiti, and they were doing really well. And obviously they ain't doing nothing illegally. At least if they're doing something, they're not getting caught with it. But they living a good life in Haiti, and that's amazing. Do you meet deportees that come here and are doing really good?
No, I don't know someone personally
that you hang out with.
The people that I met, they were working in the call center. But even in the call center, they were not always taking calls. Some of them were supervisors or managers or something like that. So they were, moving
up like the Jeffersons.
And I met also people that were trying to go to school. They were trying to get a degree, because they want to do better. But someone that has a successful business or something like that, that I know of. No.
It's probably somebody, but you just don't
I bet there's someone, but I don't know them
personally. Gosh.
Yeah.
These houses are nice, man. Not to cut you off again. Wow, man.
Very nice houses. Very, very nice houses.
And this is El Salvador. Wow.
Yeah. And if you see, it's very clean too.
Yeah, I see. I'm looking.
And a lot of these streets are private. Like that one over there, you cannot go unless you are going to visit someone specifically, and they ask you to come in, or if you live there. But you cannot just walk in and walk around.
That's all right. El Salvador is doing all right by me. And this is stuff that the media never really shows on TV. Anytime they show El Salvador, they talk about the negativity. They even had your president one time on a video, I don't know, one of the big news stations, and they were talking to him, why do so many El Salvadorians leave the country? Because I guess they were making their way up to Tijuana, Mexico, and trying to cross into the U.S. or whatever.
Yeah, they were walking to the States.
Yes, and where where are the tongue twisting myself? The El Salvadorians that do that, where are they from in El Salvador? That's better to say it like that. Where are they from in El Salvador? Because obviously they not from these neighborhoods. No. I can't see somebody from this neighborhood walking to the U.S. No. I just don't see them doing that, living in houses like that. I just don't see them walking to the U.S. I see them getting like a travel visa to go to like Disneyland or visit some relatives, but I don't see them walking.
Some of them
to
are
the
even
US.
like residents in the U.S.
Yeah, or they can go back and forth much as they
go
want.
back and forth. Yeah.
So, what are these neighborhoods or cities or towns? What areas would it be, like on the outskirts of El Salvador?
Yeah, it will be outside of El Salvador, of San Salvador.
Okay.
Yeah, like really, really poor towns. They're like really small towns where people don't have access to like basic things. Maybe they don't have running water, or maybe they don't have access to schools, hospitals, and things like that. And there are not many jobs that they can actually do, just work on the fields.
Okay.
And not everyone wants to do it. So some people start thinking, well, maybe if I go to the US, I can just work on something there that's gonna pay me more, and then I can help out my family.
Okay, so that's why they do it. Obviously it's a search for a better life, but where they at, they're not really making money like that.
Yeah, there are some places that even if the parents, they send their kids to school, maybe they are fortunate enough to be able to send them to university.
Yeah.
But then you have a degree, but you don't have anywhere to work because your town is so small that it doesn't offer any opportunities. Okay. So you either move to San Salvador and try to see if you can make it in San Salvador, or you can they start thinking about moving to the States.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also I was in Belize, and it's a nice little El Salvadorian population out there in Belize. Why do you think they go to places like Belize?
I think that the people that went to Belize in the past was because they were able to earn dollars, and we didn't have dollars back then.
Okay.
So it was like somewhat being in the States, because they earn dollars and they will send dollars to their relatives, and they would exchange them for the currency that we used before, that was called colones.
Okay.
So $1 was 8.75 colones. Okay. So if they sent $100, it was almost 1,000 colones, and they could help out their families.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah. So and also I've heard, I don't know if it's true, don't come for me. I've heard that people were trying to get into a country of the Commonwealth in order to migrate to Canada. So they were just trying to get to Canada. They were not planning to stay in Belize forever.
Since it's a Commonwealth, they stay there, they get their citizenship as a citizen of that country, and then they apply for Canadian paperwork.
Yes. Apparently a lot of people were doing that back in the 80s, and that's actually how some of my relatives ended up in Canada.
Wow, I passed through there, World Gym. I went through this. I was actually down that street.
Oh.
I went in there. I went in that gated community. Okay. It's in the last video. And I told him, man, where's Dee when you need her?
I was working.
Yeah, where's Dee when you need her? And I ate at this Dunkin' Donuts. Not Dunkin'. Oh my God, God forgive me. Not Dunkin' Donuts. Mr.
Donuts.
Mr. Donuts. Them donuts are actually good. I ate 2 of them right there.
Yeah.
Right at that place right there.
Mr. Donut.
Yeah, and I went by that gated community right there too. And this is the U.S. Embassy where they told me to cut off the camera. Right here, guys. They made me cut off the camera. And they told me in English, cut off the camera. I'm like, oh wow, these guys are good.
Yeah.
So they must have to work at the embassy, because they El Salvadorian guards outside. But some of them speak English.
It depends on the position that you're applying for. They ask you to have a certain level of English, because I have in the past I've been looking for to apply to any jobs
you
there.
Didn't try to work at the embassy. You would be a good fit for the embassy.
And I couldn't do it in the past. I saw a position that was good for me, but I was still in school.
Okay.
So I couldn't work full time.
Okay.
And they don't offer part-time positions. Everything's full time. Okay. So when you apply to the job, it they tell you the proficiency that you need to have in English. So, for example, drivers, they need to know basic English.
Okay.
To, at least have a basic conversation with someone.
Great.
At least understand, like, answer basic questions, directions, all that. So pretty much everyone that works there needs to know at least a little bit of English, like a tiny bit.
Okay. That's how they know it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they made me cut off the camera. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And where are we at right now? This is the same area, because I know we're moving around pretty much.
Yeah, this is still Santa Elena, but this is like a newer part. This is not a residential area. This is more like little malls. And
I didn't even know they had a Walmart right there.
Yeah, this is the latest Walmart was this one, and they opened one in Santa Ana.
Wow.
So now we have like 4 or 5 Walmarts.
Oh, they're gonna keep growing. Don't worry. They about to be. There's only 5 in the whole country.
Let's see. I think they have San Miguel, Santa Ana. They have one in Soyapango.
There's 2 here in San
Escalon. There's another one in San Salvador, and this one in Santa Ana. 7.
Man, look how these people living, man. The U.S. Not the U.S.
And this
the world news never show you this.
It's kind of old. I mean, compared to the other ones.
Yeah, but it's nice houses still.
Yeah, nice houses.
Wow. I gotta do a video on I gotta go back and talk to that real estate guy and do a video with him. He's gotta take me there one of these days.
Yeah. Maybe someone is interested in buying property.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me. Yeah. It's a nice country, people, man. I love El Salvador, man.
I know you do.
Yeah. Wow, and so you're not deported. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
You just speak good English, but
why are you glad to hear it? Would it be bad?
No, I wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't judge you either way. I wouldn't judge you either way, but I would say good because a lot of you guys speak good English here, and people assume that I just saying that people associate good English with being deported, and not just maybe you're just a smart person, or maybe you're good with languages, or maybe you learn the languages, or maybe you just picked up the languages because you got relatives in the States, so you start learning English.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cases. Some of my friends learn English on their own. That was not my case. I went to study English, and then every single job that I've had has been in English.
Okay.
Like, I've been a teacher, I've been a translator, I've worked in customer service, so everything has been related to English in some way. So you keep practicing, and that's why eventually it gets good, I guess.
Yeah, but a lot of people speak it, man, here. Like, man, speak good English. I feel like perfect English.
Yes, because call centers are a very big part of the workforce. Like, if you take call centers out, we will be screwed, because a lot of people work in call centers.
Okay.
Like, call centers are big here.
Okay.
So it's a job that you always, like, for some people, not for everyone. For some people, it's their main job, their main source of income.
Okay.
But for other people, they have a degree and everything, but you always keep it as a backup. If things go bad, you know that you can always work in a call center. Because there's always positions in the call centers
that are open.
Yeah, and now not only the big ones,
yeah,
but there's like smaller ones.
Shout out to my boy Lex, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You found it.
Where we going now? This is kind of looking a little sketchy. Where we at right now?
It's still a part of Antiguo Cuscatlán, but this is a industrial area. It's called Plan de la Laguna.
Plan de la Laguna.
Laguna. Yeah, because back in the day, like many years ago, like a gazillion years ago, there was a lagoon here. So that's why it's called Plan de la Laguna, because it doesn't exist anymore, but people know that it was a lagoon at a point. So they started building offices and factories and everything. Like a lot of things that are produced here in El Salvador, that are manufactured here, they are made in these factories.
Okay, wow. It was right on time, man. You like the tour guide of all tour guides.
So everywhere you look, you're gonna see trucks, and you're gonna see like factory buildings and everything. there's not many houses here, really.
Wow. Yeah, I see it. This is a factory building. I see it.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
they make beer.
Oh, right there.
Over there,
What,
yeah.
what type of SBC? What is that?
It's called Civar Brewing Company.
Okay.
And they make their own little, artisanal beer.
Oh, and it's good?
It is good. It is
I've
really
never
good.
had it before.
I'm gonna let you try it.
You've been holding out on me, all the good stuff.
Well,
Okay. Holding out on the good stuff.
not all the good stuff.
Oh, it's a dollar store around here? Because we're going to the dollar store still, right?
But I want to show you
Oh, you
around
showing me.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people can see that we also have like very big factories. It's not everything is poor and gangs and bad things.
Okay.
There's like hardworking people here.
Yeah. No, I know that. El Salvadorans are hard workers. I work with them in Alaska. They're definitely hard workers. So a lot of El Salvadorans that live in Alaska, they first migrate to California, and then they find out about the job situation in Alaska, and they move up there.
Yeah, I remember a relative, not a close relative, but I remember hearing about him being in Alaska. When I was little, I thought like, what is he doing there? I never thought.
He getting that money.
Yeah, and then when I grew up, I heard about it. I was like, oh, that's why he was there.
He was there getting that money, getting that guap, dinero, feria, cash, dough, money,
Pisto.
Pisto.
We call it pisto here.
Yeah, getting that. That's what you're doing in Alaska, getting that money. You're working like a human slave, but you're getting money.
Yeah.
He worked long hours there, but he was getting that money. Yeah.
Another thing that was kind of big in the 90s, I don't know if it's still big, but people will work on cruises.
Okay.
That was a big thing too.
Yeah, it's probably gonna pick back up. Well, once this pandemic thing slow down, it'll pick back up because they need people to work on the cruise ships.
Yeah.
It's a nice little area. It's very different from what I'm used to seeing in El Salvador. Very gringy and rugged and raw. Blue collar, very real blue collar. I feel like I'm in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania right now.
And now
very blue collar.
We're gonna see like the center of the city of Antiguo Cuscatlán.
Okay, and that's where they make the pupusas at.
That's where they make a lot of pupusas.
Gotta get some pupusas. Okay, so this is where the pupusa place is at.
Yes. So this is like the main street of Antiguo Cuscatlán.
Okay.
You have the church. That's the Catholic church. And normally in Salvadorian towns, the church is always in front of the park.
Okay.
And
okay, this is okay.
Yeah,
Boom.
it is normal to have the church and then the park and also the city hall.
Okay, it's all right here.
Yeah. So as you can see, there's a lot of restaurants here. Like most of them, pupusa places.
I feel like I've been here before.
I
know.
Here before.
I know you took it to the pupusa place. Me and Dre.
Yeah, we went.
Dre.
We went to the pupusa place.
I remember 2019.
Yeah.
Around this time.
It was around this time.
And we're back again.
So here, that's a little poor neighborhood. It's like mixed in with the rest of the city. But something that is very good about this city is that the mayor she's a woman.
Female mayor in El Salvador.
Yes,
all right.
She's a female. She's an older woman. She's oh, that's the city hall. That's part of the city hall.
Okay, right there.
And this is like the historic building of the city hall. She built another one, like a big one.
Okay.
And it's like everything's new and
that was nice of her.
Luxury and everything. So what I wanted to tell you about her, people didn't have a lot of faith in her because she was a woman, and in politics it's like what is she gonna do anyway? But she has been in power for over 20 years, I think almost 30, and people just keep voting her in over and over again because she actually works for the city. She has helped poor people, and it's not only giving them handouts, which is like the easy thing to do, but she tries to make something for the communities.
Okay.
Yeah, so people keep voting her in. I think she's gonna die in office because she's been there forever.
She's doing some positive stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is where the town started, and then it spread out. Now y'all got the malls, the movie theaters.
And you can actually see in this part of the city how everything's changing, because you have like a house, and then the rest are like businesses.
I noticed.
So it's starting to change. It used to be a fully residential area, but now Antiguo Cuscatlán, and that's part of the same thing. She has made it so famous, and people talk about it so much that a lot of businesses are growing here.
That's all right.
Yeah.
She's doing a good job.
She is.
What's her name?
Her name is Milagro.
Milagro.
Yeah, Milagro Navas.
Shout out to Milagro Navas.
Navas. Yes.
Shout out to Milagro Navas. Doing a good job in Antiguo Cuscatlán.
Yeah.
Antiguo Cuscatlán. The city right next to El Salvador. Now, how far is that from El Salvador?
From El Salvador.
San Salvador.
It's right next to it. We can be in San Salvador like in a couple minutes. Like, it's right next to each other. There's 3 cities that are close to each other. That's Santa Tecla, then Antiguo Cuscatlán, and then San Salvador.
Shout out to all 3 of them.
Yes.
Oh, this is a nice little tour, man. I'm glad you're not deported.
I'm not deported. I'm not a criminal.
Okay.
Oh, and I don't.
But some people go back for immigration purposes too.
And I don't want to get papers too. That's another thing they have told you.
Yeah.
She wants
to hang out with you so you can marry her and bring her to the States.
Yeah, that's not it either. There's plenty of reasons, but that's not one.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, almost crashed there. They live a really dangerous life there, that motorcycle riders. This is really nice.
This is a university right there, private university.
Private university right there.
Yeah.
My deportee tour guide let me know all this.
That's right.
I'm gonna come up with a nice little clever name for the title. I gotta really think about this. But it's somewhere it's gonna have deportee and tour guide in there.
And that's gonna be a part of it.
Deportee meets tour guide. The deportee that has never been deported.
So there's another little like community here that's a little poor.
I can see. Maybe we'll come here and help somebody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do that.
We're gonna let them pass.
But you know some people here that are struggling that needs help, right?
Yeah, we can always find out someone that is struggling and needs help.
All right, so you going? Where's the dollar store at now? Where we going now? Where's the dollar store at?
It's like right around the corner.
Think they'll have it here in this neighborhood?
I hope they do.
Looking like
but there's plenty of others that we can help.
Okay, because it's like the struggle is real out here in this little part of Cuscatlán. Man, it's crazy. Got all them. Just see, man. That's cool. You showed me the high class and then the middle class. I didn't see really poor yet.
But the thing is that San Salvador and El Salvador in general is so small that everything is mixed in. You see like nice houses, and then like right across the street you have like a poor neighborhood.
You're right about that.
Everything's like, mixed in.
You're right about
because it's small.
What about this place right here? This Boston.
Oh, that is the Salvadorian
Boston
ice cream shop.
Okay. Because I see them all over the place.
Yeah, that's a Salvadorian company.
So give me some of your franchises that are exclusively you guys, like Boston's.
Oh, that one too. La Neveria. That's another ice cream shop, and that's Salvadorian too.
Oh, wow.
And also Pollo Campero. It's not Salvadorian, I know. Don't come for me. I know it's from Guatemala. But
y'all made it a household name.
Yeah.
Let's give y'all the props on that.
Yeah.
Y'all made it a household name.
And also, let's see what else. There's a restaurant. It's coming back. It disappeared for a while, but it's coming back. It's called Biggest.
Okay.
And it's a burger restaurant,
A
like
burger
fast
restaurant.
food restaurant, but the main thing is
Burgers. Okay.
And then there's also another chicken place that is called Pollo Campestre.
Mm-hmm.
That one is Salvadorian too, 100% Salvadorian.
Shout out to them too.
Yes. And your favorite, Don Pollo.
Don Pollo. Some people I was
Yeah.
with yesterday didn't even heard of that before. They didn't know what it was. I was like, oh wow, you don't know what Don Pollo is?
They've been missing out.
Yeah, that's some good food there, man. Good chicken.
And then we also have, let's see what else.
What else you guys got? Give me a breakdown.
Oh, the donut place is a Salvadorian company.
Yeah, I
Mr.
figured that
Donut.
Mr. Donuts.
Yeah, that is a Salvadorian
Shout out.
company. And also, let's see what else. I'm sure I'm missing something else.
You gotta take me there maybe today to get a donut or two.
Yeah.
Them donuts was good, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they're
The
good.
chocolate donuts, it was fresh because even in the States, sometimes the donuts are not fresh.
Oh no,
They
those
were
are fresh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they got whole meals in there. You can eat a whole dinner in there. Like they got everything.
Yeah, they have everything.
I'm like,
Breakfast,
what the
lunch,
heck?
dinner, everything.
They had everything in there.
And then it's not a restaurant, but Super Selectos is a Salvadorian supermarket.
Okay.
That's like the
Yeah.
trademark. That's
yeah.
like, yeah.
What else do you guys have besides Super Selecto? Who else is? What other supermarket do you have? Or
There's only two companies.
Uh-huh.
One is Super Selectos,
Yeah.
and then Walmart. But Walmart is here as a company, but they have different types of names because they cannot name them all Walmart. There's something about fair competition between businesses
Okay.
that prohibits to have a monopoly.
Uh-huh.
So they need to work under different names. So some of them are called Despensa de Don Juan, some of them are called Despensa Familiar, some of them are called Maxi Despensa, and there's Walmart, but it's all the same thing.
Okay.
And Super Selectos. And then there's like other grocery stores, but they're like smaller ones.
Uh-huh.
Maybe just operating in one or two cities, and that's it.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
The dollar store in it today.
We're going to the dollar store. It's called Dollar City, but not everything is $1.
Okay.
They have different prices.
Uh-huh.
Everything's between, I don't know, $1 or less
Uh-huh.
up to $4.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, and this is a new one.
It's a new one, so they should have everything you need.
I'm hoping they do. Let me
Wow.
just get it straight.
They definitely gonna have to have it. Oh, we're gonna go on the side real quick. Dollar store, and that's an El Salvadorian chain too, right? It's an El Salvadorian chain too, right?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it
Hold
is,
this
but
for a
I'm
second.
not 100% sure.
I don't see me put on my mask.
Yeah, you have to put on your mask. And I can bet $1,000 they're gonna ask you to cut it. So they're, Dollar City is always.
Okay,
Thank you,
I'm
Bobby.
gonna cut it. We'll be back in a little bit. Let's see how far we get. Yeah. So we just left the dollar store. What is it, Dollar City?
Dollar City.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go get something to eat, right?
Yeah.
Where you taking them to get something to eat so they know?
We're gonna go to our place.
Okay, our place. We always go there, this famous place we go to. It's been in videos, so you
Oh,
guys
it's
know.
been in a video.
It's been in a video
Yeah.
already. They know it. They
That
know
bar.
it. Okay, we're gonna go there to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say, Deported?
I think we covered pretty much everything.
So, she's
And-
not deported. She's smart. She's a tour guide. She should be a tour guide. She's my personal tour guide, but she should be a tour guide. And the floor is yours.
Oh yes, and I have never done this professionally. I just did this like for you.
Thank you.
I have never done it like professionally, but
Uh-huh.
if anyone comes and they ask me for help, like, yeah, sure,
You'll
I'll help you out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you around. No problem.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Cool vibes in El Salvador. So that's it, guys. More videos to come. She explained herself today, so now you guys know for sure that she's not deported and she's never lived in the United States, Spain, Canada, Belize. She's been a resident and a citizen of El Salvador her whole life.
Yeah.
So more and more videos to come. We'll talk to you in the next one. And please get a video like, please share the video, and please support your boy Philly Dom. Peace out. See you in the next one.